Hello. I'm going to share an experience I had when I was young. I'm not very good at this writing sort of thing, but it was an experience I had and I felt I should share. I'll start the story off by saying that I was 8 years old. I can remember like it was yesterday. The year was 2006 and I had gone up to North Alabama to visit my grandfather's house with my family. I can remember that my aunt's friend was getting married, so my mom and my dad brought up our best attire. My mom had a purple dress that she hung in the front closet. It was close to about 9 p.m. We had just had dinner and it was time for bed. My mom and my dad were to sleep in my grandfather's room. My 1-year-old brother and my younger sisters were to sleep in my aunt's room, which left me on the couch in the living room. I laid on the couch staring up at the ceiling, which I can remember staring at for the longest time. It was now 11 p.m. I couldn't sleep. I sat up from the couch, being the curious little 8-year-old that I was, and I looked up outside. I lowered the blinds to my grandfather's window and looked out into the front street. I saw only the night sky, the lights of the street, and the strange pair of red-looking lights. Upon closer inspection, I saw that these weren't normal car lights. They had something about them that looked strange. Suddenly, the lights began violently running towards the window. I quickly closed the blinds and run back to the couch, curling up underneath the blanket and covering my head. It was at this point when I realized that they weren't just lights. They were eyes. I covered my face with the blanket, fearfully. About 5 minutes, I began to peek out from underneath the blanket, only to see the same lights begin fading into the room. I saw a black dog form from the shadows with red eyes. It looked like it was snarling at me, like I took its favorite chew toy away from it or something. I looked into the room and covered my head. I let loose a choked whimper, wanting to scream to my mom and my dad, but nothing came out. The lights in the room slowly started to fade away, and soon nothing was there. I took off the blankets and ran to the door, ready to face my fear. I swung open the door and ran outside, and looked around, seeing nothing but street lights, and hearing multiple dogs barking. Soon my mom and my dad came outside. My dad looked at me with a scornful look in his eye.
"What are you doing out here so late? Get in the house,"
my dad ordered me. I couldn't blame them for being mad, and thought I should tell my mom in the morning. Soon after, it was morning, and my grandfather had made breakfast. I decided to tell my mom about my experience the night before. As soon as I told her, her eyes widened. And as soon as I thought that she would have sent me to a mental institution, she didn't judge me. In fact, she said that she believed me. She said that when she was a little girl, she had seen the same thing in the woods in one of her dreams. After a few years of struggling to keep the house, my grandfather sold it and moved. I was upset because I really liked that house, and so many stories from that house formed me into the man that I am today. Not a day goes by when I wonder what I saw, and if it really was a hellhound or a ghost. I've just accepted the fact that I would probably never know.